How's it going, guys? Today is going to be a quick video regarding the LUXLI TAIKO power supply solution to mount this on light. I'm actually a proud owner of a LUXLI TAIKO myself, and as you guys can see, the power supply is pretty heavy and pretty large. So today we're going to be discussing a few possibilities in mounting this power supply. The first thing that I was trying to do is to mount this over here with the cable hung, and it did a good job, but what you don't want to do is to have the power supply close to the edges of the light, because this is going to create some weight over here. In the same exact way, even if you try to mount this through a V-mount battery when you're not using the batteries, also this can cause a slight shift on the light. So in either port here, even if you try to mount it vertically, okay, the cable can easily connect over here, but then you can see this AC power cord dangling this way, or vice versa. It's not going to be a pretty thing, it's going to be sticking out and everything. So before this final idea here, I also attempted to hook up a Velcro on the center of the power supply here and mounting right on the pole here. The problem was I cannot bring the light down to full collapse mode, and that also got in the way, and I have to mount it on the side as well. So what I did here, I put these two Velcros here. It looks like that. And then we're going to be mounting this power supply actually right here. So I personally believe the best way to mount this power supply on this light stand here in a way that doesn't interfere with the controls here, and also the fact that you can actually rise up and down the stand like the power supply wasn't even here. So the only thing that you need to do is to install the core side of the Velcro here, beginning from the sides here until it meets the other side, and the same exact thing on the bottom here. And then you find the other side of the Velcro, which is the soft part, and then install it as I show here. So when you finish attaching the Velcro, as you can see, it will look like this. All you have to do is quickly loop this through over here and then wrap it around, and as you can see, this power supply is perfectly placed over here. So on the back here, I went to a Lowe's store and bought this very nice and very shallow 1 or 2 millimeter thick little pads right here, which they help to grip the power supply better here, and also a thicker one which will make a full contact with the stand pole, which means the power supply is not going to be crooked or in an angle. It's going to be perfectly straight, and this is not going to go anywhere. So this bar here, the actual yoke of the light, it's going to be touching this area, and this is going to be touching right here. The next we're going to be doing is press the power supply slightly against the stand and firmly finish Velcroing it up. Same thing with this guy here. And as you can see, it does not move. It is perfectly done. You can actually rise this stand and fully collapse the stand. It doesn't get in the way of the controls of the knobs here. The power supply can actually exit from here to the outlet, and the power switch right here, readily accessible. And also, even for extra neatness, you don't even need to use this whole cord here. All you gotta do is finally plug this in here, and you're good to go. And it's also a very good idea to keep the AC power cord tied to the stand with a little Velcro, just in case somebody trips on the power cord, which won't break the jacks on the power supply. And to remove the power supply here, simply unvelcro the bottom part, and it's out. And then to store it away, just loop it around like this, and good to go. So the reason why I chose first the coarse side Velcro is so the soft Velcro outside is the one that's going to be touching the yoke. You don't want this coarse Velcro to be scratching your yoke. And the first side you want to begin to install the Velcro, this is the very front of the power supply. The outlet with the on and off power switch is facing up. So you start on this side of the power supply, which in my case is my right side. So you start putting the Velcro here and stop. And then you're going to have this nice, convenient, quick little thing here. Now, very important, for the soft part of the Velcro, you want to make sure there's Velcro here and Velcro there. So what I did was cut a piece that was twice as long as required to as I mounted the core side of the Velcro here, and then I just folded in half, and then I glued both sides of the Velcro, and now we have a nice thick comfortable Velcro to hold and twice as strong. And also you have Velcro on the both sides, otherwise you just have the glue, the sticky part here. Now, can you mount that power supply on either one of these available V-mount slots here? Of course you can. As a matter of fact, I just borrowed the V-mount belt from my Godox VL200 LED light, and as you can see, all you have to do is insert this in here, and then this is gonna wrap around on your power supply, as you can see. So even if you try to mount this vertically, as you can see, the cable that goes into the light here, it's going to be in the way of everything. And even if you decide to install it the other way, stuff's going to be sticking out here. It's not going to be a very pretty setup. And also the power cord now is going to be in the way. So I believe mounting this right here, everything is out of the way, and you can actually raise up and down the stand so nothing gets in the way and it doesn't damage or scratch your power supply. There's no way this is gonna fall. So if you want to mount this power supply with the light 90 degrees this way, of course you will no longer will be able to mount in the way that I showed you here. So there will be two ways left to mount this light, through either one of these V-mount slots, or as you can see here, I have a little Velcro that I still have installed here, which was the first idea that I had to mount this light, which was installed as close as possible to the light stand. You don't want this power supply to be installed on the edges of the light, because with the weight you're going to cause imbalance of the light, and this for being another idea to mount this power supply on the light. But the best way that I think it is to actually mount the power supply as I showed you right here. Well, I hope this video was helpful. If you own a LUXLI TAIKO, now you know the best way that I think it is to mount this power supply. So thanks again for watching this video. If you care to give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, most things that we do here is to review and test lighting products. If this is your thing, please consider subscribing to this channel. Once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.